What is good, everybody? So today I'm gonna take you through inside the background of the ShoeBoss sneaker industry, what we do at the back and what you guys don't see. I'm gonna introduce you to my brother Billy. Brother Billy, I'm sure you see this guy like most of the time on deliveries and stuff like that. He is a good guy and he has been like helping me at the back, like nobody has ever done that. Billy, wanna say something to the camera?
Hi guys, how are you? I'm good and you?
Okay, that's great. So today, guys, we're gonna be actually picking some sneakers, and of course, we're gonna show you how we do the packaging and ship other sneakers, how we do the shipping, and which couriers do we use to ship the sneakers. And of course, until the end of the day, we're gonna show you the results of the day. By the way, before we go forward, I would just like to say, if you are actually looking forward to making more money in your life or to making money in your life or to just finding yourself in life, selling sneakers can be one of the best things that you can do. I do have a separate broadcast for resellers that most people are in and they are actually making money. If you do not know how to sell sneakers, I can actually teach you how to sell sneakers. If you do not know where to sell the sneakers, I can tell you the audience or the targeted audience that you have to like be selling to and stuff like that. So that is actually not a limitation. Wherever you are in the world, you can actually sell sneakers through the ShoeBoss. And of course, as you all know, guys, that we actually ship sneakers almost all over the world. So let me take you through the background of the ShoeBoss sneaker industry. I'm gonna record almost everything that we do at the back, and you guys, I hope you enjoy it. Oh man, man, telephone yakhe. Mama ka order anotrenga ichiya mukati kana tingoenda kuserwa ndiri nechitongokusendera ichira seuchipfeka. I think most of them dziri mubox anongota some box andiri mune dzimwe boots dziri muri kana tongokusendera like right now. We do have the packaging group. In this group we actually send only orders that have to be packed and that have to be shipped out. No, 36 size edible size is okay. So if you guys are like wondering how do I make my sales on a daily basis, normally I make my sales on WhatsApp because this here is the best place where you can actually make any sale. It's more efficient than on Instagram. Instagram is okay, but there are so many fake accounts out there. Like for example, I do have so many accounts that have been hacked on Instagram. So the safest place where a customer can feel safe and can feel also convenient, it's actually here on WhatsApp. So most of my customers come here on WhatsApp and then they just place their order on WhatsApp, and by the end of the day we get to know each other. They even see that like the daily activities. You can fake a number, right? You can fake a WhatsApp account. That's right? Just check in here, and then we need like the white one size 40. This one for booties and we want to 39. He says on 36 39 11. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, right? New plastic and then both this is going one. But so far, like there are two pairs that are missing. So the next thing since they are all going to one person, I'm going to this card one card, this one, and not in every box though, because like we're left with like few cards, right? A quick check on what is actually going on. We just pack the shoes, like the local shoes that need to be delivered locally. The likes of this one right here. This is how we do the packaging, and like every shoe that is coming from the ShoeBoss is like packed like this. Most of the time, whether it's going like local places or something like that, they are all packed like this. And the ones that actually need to be like shipped, just like this. So all these ones right in here, they need to be shipped. You guys like to see what we use for deliveries? This right here, this is our local delivery car, and you see this thing right here. I actually use it like to wrap like big plastics, and then I'll be just like sitting this part, and then the rest of the part will be covered with like a big bag of orders. And the funny part about this one is that the front side, yep, the front side is actually like this. So many people have been wondering like how old am I? The truth is I'm actually 24 years old. I'm gonna be turning 25 this year. I mean, that's really crazy because like it's like a welcome into the aging stage where you just like realize that I'm not gonna be like going back. I'm just gonna be like going forward. And the funny part about it is like how forward can you actually go, and how willing are you like to go forward. For me in my life, like it's just like waking up in the morning, going to work, going to bed, waking up in the morning, going to work, going to bed, waking up in the morning, going to work, going to bed, just like that. How willing am I to do that for the next maybe 40 or 50 years? Because I can't really guarantee you guys that I'm gonna be doing the same thing, like working for the rest of my life. No, I have the different mentality that what, I'm going to actually do things that I cannot do when I'm 30 years old. And like right now I'm 24 years old, I still have energy, I still have power, and I know that I can actually have like so much things on my table and I can organize them very fast. So which means there are things that I can do right now that I cannot do when I'm 30 years old. And I am so scared, like when turning 30 years old, I want to be like, you know what, now I'm 30 years old and the load of work is now a little bit low than the load of work that I have to put on myself like right now. So I am so scared to be 30 years old and having a lot of work to be done, and to be 45 years old having a lot of work to be done that I was supposed to do when I was 30 years old, or that I was supposed to do when I was like 24 years old. My whole life is just like full of plans that when I turn 25 years old, I must actually be like doing this and that and that and that and that. And then when I'm 26 years old, up to 30 years old, I must be on this XYZ stage in my life. I've seen so many people like in life, it's like this. You see somebody working for the rest of their life just to live a 5 years of pension, and then that 5 years it will be full of medical bills, rent bills, it will be full of so many things. You won't even live up to 5 years because of depression, because of mental instability. Like your mental health will be actually destroyed. Think about it, working for 55 years in your life, how many years do you think you're gonna live a healthy life until you die? It's just like 5 years. So I don't want to live that type of life. I want to be like, now I'm 45 years old and it's time for me to retire. It's time for me to like, just enjoy myself, and stuff like that. Of course, real estate, guys, is one of the best thing that I just like look forward to, because when you are in there, you are actually like building assets and building assets and building assets, and you can't just stop like building assets. So that's like my plan. I don't know about you. If this motivates you, I'm sure this might mean something else in your life. If there is something I can do like all day long without like getting bored, it's actually reading books. And guess what? I really read self-helping books, because these books in them, they contain knowledge of people who have practical life in what they are talking about, other than somebody who learned at school and then just rewrite something that has been written by somebody, or using the knowledge from academics and then just applying that knowledge into the book or something like that. It really doesn't work like that in real life. In real life, there is so much more than academics, because you see, what you learn at school is not what is really going on in the world. I mean, think about it. You are learning something that has been taught in 90s, or you're learning something that has been taught in 80s, and you are still learning the same thing that has been taught in 80s, so that you can apply it in your 21st century or in your 23rd century. So to me, it's just like absolutely nonsense, because it really just doesn't make any sense, because the person who is teaching you, that person has been taught by somebody else, and that person who taught that person was also taught by somebody else. So like we are going backward, not actually forward. So to me, these books can be like a real helpful books if you're just like looking forward to what is happening in the world like today. Because like think about it, right now we have AI. How many people are learning about AI? We have money, nobody's talking about money. That subject is absolutely zero. Nobody knows anything about money. We use money almost like every day in our daily life. You want to buy something, it's all about money. How do you manage the money? How do you make the money? You don't even have that knowledge. So to me, these are some of the books that I can just say, if I am looking for knowledge, these are the books that I can like recommend to anybody. And if you're like looking for other knowledge that you maybe visually you just want to see. I think this channel is also one of the best channels because this is practical. It's not something that is like, you know what, today we're gonna do a lecture about entrepreneurship and we're gonna talk about XYZ thing, and this is how it goes through the balance sheet. That balance sheet, bro, it doesn't exist. That spreadsheet, it doesn't exist. All those things that you see there, they don't that's not how the mathematical stuff really work. Like in real life, practical knowledge, it's absolutely different from what we learn there in school. So as for me, I think I would go for this other than. So like if you are watching this video right now, you are actually in the future because this video was actually filmed day after tomorrow, which is in the future. And so like you are actually in the future, which is of course day after tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and of course stay tuned for more upcoming content. And please, I really want to ask this, please do subscribe and turn on the notification button because this really means a lot to me. Thank you for watching.